Hi, I'm Chuck Marunde. I'm an exclusive buyer's agent for retirees moving to the Sequim, Washington area. I practiced real estate law for 20 years, and then in 2008, opened my own real estate brokerage, iRealty Virtual Brokers. I enjoy producing videos like this so you can find the answers to your questions. And if you have more questions, you can reach out to me on my website at the end of this video. So when I moved here in 1994 with my little family, I wondered about the crime rates, and a lot of retirees ask what the crime rates are in Sequim and in the Sequim area. And so it's a good question. If you go on the internet and you compare Sequim to other similar sized cities, it looks like it's about the same, but it's simply not true. We have a much lower crime rate here. I'll tell you a little story. When we moved here, I looked at the Sequim Gazette and read the police blotter out of curiosity. And there was one item there on the Wednesday issue. It was that a little boy's bike had been reported stolen, and then it was found in his grandparents' barn. And so I laughed really hard about that because it was a crime that was reported but then turned out not to actually be a crime. Well, Sequim does have a really low crime rate. And I want to show you today how you can do your own research. And this is a really cool website. I'm going to go to it right now. It's called the Community Crime Map, and you can find it at communitycrimemap.com. I'm going to show you real quickly how it works. If you type in your city, like I'm going to type in Sequim, and it'll take us to Sequim, Washington. Now, this map can be expanded or, zoomed in or zoomed out. You can do all kinds of things with it. You got a satellite option there. But what I want to show you on this map are how to use this to look at the crime rates. So if you click on filter up here, you'll see that there are crime categories here. So I'm going to go ahead and select all crime categories. And I'm going to select this time frame of the last 28 days. Now I'm going to hit apply, and the map will refresh and show us all of the criminal activities in this Sequim area in the last 28 days. Now some of these things are fairly minor, but others are more serious, like this one here with the little light blue and the footprints. If you click on one of those, it'll show you what it is. Over in here in the right-hand column, it says it's a death investigation. These little yellow ones are non-criminal activities of some kind. And then here's a purple object with a house in it. If you click on that, it says over here that that was a residential burglary. So you can go through here and see what is going on in the area. And if you want to move the map, for example, toward Port Angeles, when you scroll the map over, it'll refresh and all of the criminal activities will show up on that map. You can also scroll over to the other side of the pond, for example, by the Seattle area. And although Seattle, the city of Seattle, is not in this database, the little towns all around Seattle are, and many in the state of Washington are. So you can compare all over the state of Washington. You'll see that Sequim is an extremely low crime rate. Now I'm going to show you a couple of things here. Over here in the upper right side of this screen, if I click on that, there are a lot more details about the crimes here if you want to look at the details. And there is a nice set of charts and graphs here if you want to examine the categories of crimes, or at least the percentage that category has in the total picture of crime. And then if we click on this next one over here, it'll show us what where the database is coming from. And in this case, we have data coming from both the Clallam County Sheriff's Office and the Port Angeles Police Department, because remember, I scrolled the map over the Port Angeles area. We're not over Sequim at this moment. And this service is completely free, so if you want to get alerts, you can ask the system to send you alerts. You put your information in here, your email, and you can get alerts daily, weekly, or monthly. And that's really, really cool. And there's a information tab up here where you can learn a lot more about how the system works. But I'm going to go back to the filter system and just show you that you have a lot of options here. You can even choose an area. For example, you can say, I want to be a 5-mile radius of my home. And then you can type in your address and it'll show a 5-mile radius zone around your house and report any crimes within that 5-mile zone to you in that time period that you have asked it to give you alerts. Otherwise, you can just open this up anytime you want and you can see what's going on. All right, I thought you would be interested in this crime map. It's very, very helpful, very useful, and it is the most accurate source of information on criminal activity and crimes in Sequim, Port Angeles, Clallam County, and the surrounding areas. You can look at a very specific address on this map. Now, this is kind of a little secret here that maybe listing agents don't want you to know about. Remember, I'm an exclusive buyer's agent, so I don't care what the listing agents are trying to hide from you. But you can actually type in an address on this map and look up the history of crimes in that neighborhood and that general area. Isn't that interesting? Okay, well, I hope that you found this interesting and helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.